My name is Deanna Branch. I'm one of the members of the Coalition on Late Emergency, and a proud member of Hephatha Lutheran Church. My main reason for joining is because my son is he's a victim of lead poisoning in Milwaukee, and I want to share his story with everyone to bring awareness to the issue and to help with the cause of getting the lead out of Milwaukee in any way that I can. I've been helping with my church and the Coalition on Late Emergency to meet with the mayor, speaking at the council budget meetings. I've had the pleasure of meeting with the Vice President, Kamala Harris, and we're just discussing Aiden's story and the lead issue, and just doing anything that I can to bring awareness to the lead issue in Milwaukee. Me and Aiden even created a book, a children's book, to help for kids to understand the severity of the lead issue, and just to get the lead out of not just Milwaukee but everywhere. And I'm just so glad that my voice and Aiden's story is really being heard and understood, and I really see that there's a cause or change coming, and I'm glad to be a part of that. And I'm glad that I got Aiden's story out and that it's making a difference. I really feel like I'm actually doing something, accomplishing something with sharing his story. And it was a really hard story for me to share, and it was even harder for Aiden to go through that, but I'm glad that that negative turned into a positive, and now we're making a change for the better for all of the children, so that nothing ever happens to them as far as what happened with Aiden. So I'm glad that we were a part of that, and I'll always love to share Aiden's story to make a positive impact on the world. Definitely, first sharing my story, I was embarrassed, thinking that I was just on my own and just facing the causes of, I can't believe this happened to my child. But after sharing my story, everyone really just gathered around me and my son, and they embraced him. I didn't feel ashamed any longer, because I've realized just how common the problem, the epidemic was, and that it was happening to so many other people. So it was just like an eye-opening experience for me, like, wow, I'm not alone in this. And I felt like me sharing my story really helped other people, like, come to me and say, this has happened to my child too. I'm suffering through it, you're not alone. You're not a bad parent. This is something that we all can work on to change. And it just really gave me the confidence, or mainly Aiden gave me the confidence. But sharing his story gave me the confidence into meeting new people, and to just realizing that I wasn't alone, and that this story needed to be out. And I'm glad that I shared it. And I met so many amazing people along the journey, and built very great friendships and communication with sharing Aiden's story. So this has really been a blessing. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is discord, union. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sadness, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O divine Master, grant that I may so much, not so much speak to be so as to be so, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
So Dave Bull had these made for you, and he wanted to make sure you had a set so that your sons could have. So there's duplicates there, so your sons have as well.
How do you make this?